Here at Cranfield, we always like to see the bigger picture. As a specialist postgraduate university, we take learning to new heights in technology and management. We award over 6% of the UK's engineering and technology PhDs every year. 88% of our research is classed as world-leading or internationally excellent. Our academics find solutions to global challenges. Our graduates leave ready to launch into high-flying careers. The bigger the question posed, the more innovative the solution required. That means collaboration between the brightest minds from academia and from industry working together. Everything we do is in partnership, whether it's with individuals, business, government, or industry. Those connections create opportunity. The opportunity to innovate. The opportunity to create. The opportunity to make a real impact. Our influence springs from the same bedrock that supports all our activities. Groundbreaking research applied in a practical way to global problems. It's our signature approach to learning that allows our people to make their mark, to build the kind of careers they want, and to become part of an alumni network which extends right around the world. So many brilliant minds in such close proximity creates a powerful flow of knowledge. Ideas are the currency our learners trade in. Our graduates are shining lights in leading thinking and policy making across the globe. Here at Cranfield, we like to aim high across technology and management. Our work reveals new horizons, and we create the leaders to get there.
Hello students, we are live again. This is Faisal Islam Amir, the Senior International Conversion Manager for EN Global Education Limited. As you know that EN Global Education Limited is one of the topmost education consultancy firm. We provide free services for the UK market, and we have 80 plus universities whom we are direct partner with. And today we have Cranfield University with us. Hi Trisha, how are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm, as always, really excited to be a part of this.
You're most welcome, and thank you for attending our live session. Those who guys don't know Trisha is authorized representative of Cranfield University in India and South Asia. And one of our prominent partner is Cranfield University. So Trisha, can you please introduce yourself and a little bit talk about university history, university location, subject offer from this university, and also the tuition fees and entry requirements, please? Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me again. I am Trisha Hegde. I am the representative for Cranfield for South Asia and your point of contact. If you have any questions, queries, if you want to know, if you need any support whatsoever about Cranfield, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. Cranfield is a postgraduate university. We specialize in technology and management. So we actually started in 1946, and it used to be an Air Force base, which was in Cranfield. And through the years, it has been developed and many aspects of aircraft research. And of course, we then got on to diversification, and we introduced areas such as manufacturing and management. We're high ranked for quite a few of our courses, and we're a specialist university. That means we don't teach everything under the umbrella. So if you're looking for a postgraduate university, that gives you the right sort of academic as well as practical exposure. See, Faisal, at a postgraduate level, right, students require hands-on experience. They require that one-to-one touch. They require the right kind of facilities. And we have
Mhm.
such fabulous facilities on our campus. You won't believe, but we are the only university in UK to have our own airport. We have our own aircrafts. We have our own Boeing 737, which is a three-seater by three-seater aircraft. We have our own crash testing center, which is for motorsport. So we have some fabulous facilities. We even have our own hydrogen facility, which recently got 69 million pounds worth of funding. So,
Mhm.
for a postgraduate student, the opportunity to walk into a campus where he has everything at his footsteps is a unique opportunity, and I think it gives them the right sort of support.
Okay, so that's good to know. And the like more about like most of our students, like they really want to know the entry requirements and the course available, and especially the intakes. Like what kind, like what intakes available for this university? Can you please go ahead with that? Thanks.
Perfect. So, we have two intakes. One is our March intake and one is our
Mm-hmm.
September intake. So for March, we have management courses such as marketing and finance. And this is going to be the debut year for these two programs. So we've never had a March intake for marketing and finance masters. But because of the popularity of the course and the huge demand for it, we have introduced this year MSc Marketing and MSc Finance for March. You will get it at a discounted price as well, plus up to
Mm-hmm.
15% discount on the tuition fee. So not only if you apply for September, the course is at £31,000, whereas if you apply for March, you get the same course for £28,000. Plus on that, you get up to 15% discount, which is a merit-based discount. Apart from the two courses, we also have aerospace programs like aerospace vehicle design and thermal power and propulsion, also available for March intake. All our courses, including these four, are also available for September. All our courses are available for September. All our scholarships are now live. So if you are applying either for March or for September, you will have the opportunity to ask us for any scholarship information. I'll be more than happy to assist you. On the entry requirements, we do have we have a document checklist as well, which I'm happy to share with you, and you can share with the students. We require a bachelor's degree, two letter of recommendations. It could be either work or your academics or a mix, as however they wish to submit it. Two letter of recommendations, one statement of purpose. One
Mm-hmm.
statement of purpose, very important. A statement of purpose is the student's opportunity to explain to the college what is exactly their story. If they have got a poor academic score or they're coming with a large gap, everything is fine as long as you can just. Apart from that, we require IELTS. So we do not offer any language waivers. So IELTS, Duolingo, TOEFL, PTE, anything is fine as long as they submit one or the other. Apart from this, depending on certain courses, there might be certain course specific requirements like in ATAS, if they're applying for aerospace, it is required. So those are the general requirements that we have.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what about like like accommodation facilities? Do you provide any sort of accommodation facilities for the students?
Yes, we do have on campus as well as off campus accommodations available. Depending on the student's requirement, they can choose for either on campus or off campus. There are three types of accommodation categories. One is the most basic or most affordable, as I would say, is the sharing accommodation. Sharing
Mm-hmm.
accommodation is very simple. Your room is private, however, your bathroom and your kitchen is sharing. This is very affordable in nature. If you're on a tight budget, this is a very good option for you. The second category is the ensuite, where your bathroom and your room is private, however, your kitchen is sharing. This is the one that is the most popular and the one that really sells out quickly. And I would always encourage students to apply for this one because they have their privacy, but they also get to meet other students in the kitchen from time to time. And the last category is a studio. A studio is where it's like a small apartment by itself. It's like a small one room, like that, where your kitchen, your bathroom, everything is private and tends to be a little more expensive. So if you are looking for your own privacy, you don't like, you know, people in the kitchen with you, this is a good option for you. We have all the three categories available on campus for our students. So they're more than welcome to apply with us for any of the on-campus accommodations. If they're looking for all off-campus, we also have a specific website dedicated to our off-campus accommodations.
Okay, thank you very much for that information. And many of our students, they always ask about like university employability rate. So, in regards to Cranfield University, like what is the employability rate for that particular university if they graduate from there? Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead, please.
So our we are eighth in the UK for our employability. Cranfield was recognized by the Center for World University Ranking 2024 as eighth in the UK for employability. That's
Mhm.
one of the most recent statistics that we have released, and we're very proud of that achievement. A very big credit goes to the course structure as well. Now, if you look at the course structure, all our technology courses come with two opportunities inbuilt in it to work with companies. So the course starts, and they start and they get the opportunity to work in a group project with a company for about
Mhm.
3 to 4 months, and then they move on to an individual project where they will work individually with the company. So in the
Mhm.
year itself, they get two opportunities where they're getting to interact with companies. That's when I started off this session, I said we try to mix academics with hands-on experience, and that is ingrained in the course itself. So the students will have a good opportunity to engage with companies in the course itself. We have two career fairs as well where they get to meet companies. We have our own award-winning app known as Simplicity, where they get to again meet companies. So it is very important that the students are utilizing these opportunities, meet with the companies, and get the most out of it.
Okay, thank you very much for that. And also, like many of our students, they really want to look for campuses, and they want to know about the environment of the campus. Like for Cranfield University, like how many campuses you have, and the like what kind of campuses are there? Can you please elaborate more about the campus? Thank you.
Absolutely. So we have two campuses. One is our campus, which is in Bedford. This is Cranfield, and the second one is in Shrivenham. Shrivenham is a military base. So all our military courses, that is a defense program, that those courses are taught in Shrivenham. All our
Mhm.
other courses, that is management, technology, are taught on our Cranfield campus. And the vibe of the campus, so it's quite mature because we don't have undergraduation, right? So we
Mhm.
have a very focused environment on campus. If you're looking for like a city life where you want to be the hustle and bustle of London kind of environment, you won't like Cranfield that much. But if you're looking for an environment that allows you the opportunity to have a very focused environment, you get to meet companies, and you get to really build your career, then there's, I think, no better place than Cranfield to achieve that. So it's a right mix of accessibility. London is just 1 hour away. Birmingham is just 1 hour away. So when you really want to go have a good weekend with your friends, you're more than welcome to step out of the campus, have that weekend, and come back to that focused environment. So I always tell students, when you go to a party, at some point you want to come back home to the peace and quiet. You don't want to stay in the party for the whole time. So that's the kind of vibe you will have at Cranfield, where you will have that peace and quiet, and it's 100 acres of land. You wake up to the sound
Mhm.
of aircraft taking off because we have our own private airport. So it is that kind of environment where we have a lot of companies around us as well. Milton Keynes is now upcoming for commercial spaces, so you see a lot of companies that are shifting to Milton Keynes as well. So there's a real opportunity for students to be able to build that rhythm for themselves.
Okay. And another thing I really wanted to ask, like, is there any further study options such as PhD or, like MRes courses? Like, do you have such courses available?
Absolutely, we do have quite a few programs for within our research remit. You can easily, so our research is world leading in its contribution to global innovation. You can be a
Hmm.
part of this by starting a research degree at Cranfield, either by taking a bespoke research project, applying for one of our research degrees, or considering one of our funded research opportunities. There is a website link where you can check all the funded research opportunities as well. Throughout
Hmm.
your studies, you will benefit The students will benefit from the support of experienced faculty and from the stimulation that comes from being a part of a vibrant research community. You will
Mm-hmm.
work with your supervisor in partnership. Your supervisor will provide guidance on the nature of research and the standards expected. And you will have the opportunity to develop a fully competent researcher and using wide range resources available at Cranfield. So you can search from one of the areas of interest such as aerospace, defense, design engineering, energy and sustainability, environment and agri-food, management, manufacturing materials, transport systems, or water. We have research opportunities available for all of them.
Okay, okay, that's good to know about many research courses are available. A student look for it since we are getting many research call, so student can look for it. And another thing is that I really wanted to know about the student service and support, like from the on campus, like what kind of services do your university provide to the student? Is there any like a student service support center you have? And do you have any student group, student union, such kind of things in Cranfield University? Thank you.
Of course, we have, the student well-being and disability support team can be found at both Cranfield and Shrivanam, and they act as
Mhm.
a central source of information for students. They offer professional and confidential advice such as coordination of disability, learning support, guidance to help you make the most of your time at Cranfield. We also have our student association. The Cranfield Student Association represents all Cranfield University students. It is run by a team of elected students and a small team of staff. And the CSA is a registered charity. And of course, there's a lot of social programs, including discos, live entertainment, trips, and family oriented events that are run by the CSA. They also have their own bar, cafe, and shops. We also have health and well-being center. So, there is counseling support, places of worship, medical services. There's a lot of support offered. We have our own careers and services team as well. So careers and employability, they play a huge role. And our team
Mhm.
has significant real world experience in the areas of coaching, recruitment, human resource, and business development. They help students develop their personal career journey so they can have a meaningful employability. So there are different types of services that are provided. So for example, the students can choose from how to write their CV, how to prepare for an interview. There's a different
Mhm.
kinds of services, and it's all free of cost. They just have to walk in, and they also arrange for the fairs, the career fairs, where they invite companies to come meet our students.
Okay, okay, that's good to know. Now let's talk about the NT requirements. You already mentioned about that, during the first session of the live, and I'm just wondering, like for Bangladeshi student, what is the minimum CGPA required to enter for a like PG course in Cranfield University?
So we usually look at the UK equivalents of from a Cranfield perspective. So we require a first class degree, a first class,
Mhm.
a 2:1 for some of the requirements. A 2:1 is also required. A 2:1 or 2:2. All right. So what we usually recommend is, because we don't have any cap on study gap, we recommend students to apply and let us. So we require a bachelor's degree overall with a grade of B plus, and
Mhm.
some may require B minus. So if you have a large study gap, if you're coming after a break, if you've not done very well in your bachelor's, but there's a very good reason why, I would still recommend you to apply, because
Mhm.
we're a postgraduate university. Sometimes students come with very good work experience, but they've not done very well academically. So we encourage students to apply and let us know that, please apply and let us decide whether you are eligible or not. And please write a very good statement of purpose. If you have a very good statement of purpose, it helps us decide why maybe you've gotten less, maybe there was a medical issue, there were n number of reasons why you did not do well in your bachelor's, and that's why you may want another opportunity to have a fulfilling career. So I would highly recommend that students apply, even though they may think that they're not meeting the requirements.
Okay. Okay. In terms of the study gap you just mentioned, like How long, like how many years of study gap you're accepting at the moment?
So at the moment, we don't have any cap on the study gap. So students can apply. I have had students who have like 6, 7 years of gap, 8 years of gap, but they have very
Okay.
good experience to justify that gap. So as long as you
Mhm.
can justify your gap, we can consider your application.
Okay, in that case, they need to provide the proper format of the CV, from where you can
Correct.
it has to be during the time of the application process, or it's like kind of like
It
after the application process.
it is beneficial if you submit all the documents during the time of your application. IELTS you can submit later. That is fine.
Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about the IELTS. Apart from IELTS, do you accept like any other English, courses like Duolingo or PT, such kind of English?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
we do accept different types of English language requirements. We accept IELTS, TOEFL, we accept PTE, we accept Duolingo, we accept language cert. So depending on what exactly is it that you are looking to study with us, the requirements are different. But yeah, so IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge Assessment English, Duolingo, Kaplan, Language Cert, Password, Pearson PTE, Trinity College London, all of these are accepted.
Okay. And in terms of the scholarship, like what is the maximum of amount of scholarship Cranfield University offering at the moment, and in what
Okay,
ways they are offering this scholarship?
all right. So the Cranfield scholarships are quite varied. So for each course, we have a different scholarship attached to it. So I can I share my screen if that is okay, Faisal?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So, as you can see, this is our website. You can see that the scholarship tab is mentioned. You can see all of these scholarships are currently live. So, if you're applying for any of our environment, agri, food, water, or energy program, we have up to
Mm-hmm.
50% scholarship available. You just have to click on the link, and it will take. First, you have to apply for the course. Once you've received the offer, you can apply for the scholarships. For forensics, we have up to 15% scholarship. For management, we have up to 20% scholarship. We have specific scholarships here and here, that is for excellence scholarship. So students, and we have manufacturing and material excellence scholarship, which is up to 30%. So you're more than welcome to apply. So even the regional scholarships are mentioned here that you can apply for those as well. So for water, energy, and environment, we have 50%, forensics up to 15%, school of management up to 20%, manufacturing materials up to 30%. I'm happy to share this link in the chat box as well, so that
Mm-hmm.
you have access. I will share it with you, Faisal, and you can share it with the students, because it's very easy. They just have to apply for the course. So if you go back, reach out to EN Global, they will apply on your behalf. Once they've received the offer, they then you can apply. You have to pay the deposit, and once you pay the deposit, you will automatically be considered for any scholarship that is available.
Okay, thank you very much for that information. So now we have many students who are putting comments in our live session. So I will be taking questions from the students. Let's start with Rifa Akhtar. She's asking, do you accept 3 years pass course or a 4 years diploma course? Also, do you accept polytechnic background students?
We accept students from varied backgrounds. For a full evaluation, we would always recommend students to apply and let us decide whether you are eligible or not.
Okay, okay. So let's move on to the next questions then. Okay. How long is the offer turnover time?
So
Sanjay
if you
Chaudhary.
apply before January, you will get a quicker offer letter, usually within a week. If you apply like in Feb, March, then it's a very busy time. So you are looking at 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes more, to get an offer letter. So I would highly encourage you to apply at the earliest, and you should be able to receive an offer within a week.
Okay. So there is another question came for LLM. What is the IELTS requirements for LLM? So we Cranfield don't offer a LLM, as she mentioned during the time of the live session. So we have to go to the next question. Then we have Biswajit Das. Hi, Trisha. What is the minimum CGPA required for bachelor or masters? I think he's talking about master's course. So,
So,
as you
like
know,
we said,
Cranfield. Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead, please. Go ahead,
we usually
please, Trisha.
look at a B plus or a B minus equivalency because every university college has a different requirement. So we usually ask, they they send us the application. We can consider it as a whole.
Okay. So, does the university offer courses with placement? Yeah.
So we don't offer placements, but we have projects. So most of our courses come with not one but two projects inbuilt in the program, especially the technology ones. Now, if you're looking for MSc Management, which is one of our most popular programs, it comes with a 3 months paid internship and 1 month where we take the students to Spain. So not only are you studying in the UK, but you're also studying in Spain. And the cost of the entire Spain trip, except the visa cost, is included in your tuition fees. That's a really
Okay.
popular program. So definitely it's one of those programs that we get a lot of applications for.
Okay. So I'm moving on to the next question now. So, how much minimum deposit for cash letter?
The minimum deposit we require is £1,000.
Okay. And the next question is from Nasrin. She's asking like IELTS requirement for Masters of Research program.
So the requirements vary from course to course. Some of the requirements are 6.5 no band less than 5.5. Some could be 6.5 no band less than like 6. So I would recommend you to finalize your area of research and theme,
Mhm.
and then on that basis I can give you a exact requirement.
Okay. Then the second, I think that's the last question we got so far. That's, do you accept a 4 year diploma course?
I would need to check that one because we don't usually consider a 4 year diploma, but I'm happy to check that on a case by case basis.
Okay. So that is all questions from we have from the live session. I think that's enough. I think thank you very much for attending this live session with us in a short period of notice, and we really got to learn many things about Cranfield University, and students also have a clear idea about the entry requirements and also the the research courses that are available for Cranfield University, and student can apply for next available intake, and for that you can communicate with us. We have branches all over the Bangladesh. We are actively running in Dhaka, Sylhet, and we have two branches in Sylhet, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the live session. Thank you, Trisha, for attending this live session with us. Thank you very much for your valuable time.
As always, I love attending these sessions with EN Global. They're one of our trusted partners. I would highly encourage students to utilize their services. They are experts when it comes to Cranfield now, and I am one call away. They'll be, whenever you want to speak to me, reach
Sure.
out to EN Global. They'll help you get in touch with me, and we can arrange a one-to-one session as well. And as always, thank you so much, Faisal, for allowing me the opportunity to come and speak about Cranfield. Thank you to Imran as well, as always. And thank you to your wonderful team for supporting Cranfield. And I look forward to doing more of such sessions.
Sure. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.